Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Shahid Munir and today I will present our work MOSAIV. This work is presented at ICMR 2026 in association with the ME 2026 Grand Challenge in Multimedia Verification, where our team Dash Lab from Sangwon University achieved third place. I will start with the motivation, then introduction of the ME challenge, explain our ME MOSAIV pipeline, discuss the experimental results, and finally summarize the competition outcome and conclusion. The main motivation of the work is the rapid spread of disinformation in conflict zones. During 2025 India-Pakistan conflict, thousands of unverified claims appeared on social media within only a few hours after Operation Sindoor. Some older videos, such as 2021 MiG-21 crash footage, was recycled and falsely presented as a new Rafale shutdown. This creates a serious challenge for fact-checkers, as verifying one multimedia claim often requires geolocation, source tracing, reverse image search, cross-platform checks, and temporal verification. In practice, manual honest verification for a single case can take hours or even days. Automatic fact-checking for standard text has become relatively mature, but multimedia verification is still much harder. A single case may combine many heterogeneous signals, including satellite imagery, social media metadata, geolocation, geospatial databases, and contemporary news reporting. Single agent LLM systems often break down on this type of tasks. They have a limited context window for extensive multi-platform search, and they usually do not have specialized prompting for geolocation. Their image forensic reasoning can be shallow, and their final verdicts are often too hedged. In misinformation verification, this is a problem because we need to verify, distinguish, and propagate misleading content, verified events, and cases that are not verifiable. And we 2026 Grand Challenge focuses exactly on this problem. The task is to verify the authenticity and context of multimedia content. Each system must produce both a detailed report for fact checkers and a concise summary for the general readers. The challenge has three stages. First, there is a training stage with 50 label cases. Then there is a validation stage with 10 input only cases. Finally, a qualified team are given 10 real world cases. Each report is scored on a 110-point scale, but by at least four professional fact checkers. The scoring rubric include forensic evidence, source evidence, and GPS information, temporal verification, summary quality, and given proofs. There is also a late submission penalty, so this system must not only be accurate but also efficient. Our work makes three main contributions. First, we propose a three-stage multi-agent LLM swarm size separate swarms, priming, parallel verification, and localization. This design substantially improves GPS precision, source depth, and forensics completeness compared with a non-primed single-agent baseline. Second, we conduct first systematic model capability scaling study for honest style multimedia verification. We evaluated six cloud variants from Harcourt Focus 4.6 on the same verification cases. This allows us to study which model capabilities are required for each verification subsequence. Third, we released some benchmarks and we evaluated the model on real world samples and go get the best results on that. So now I will explain Mosaic pipeline. The system has three phases. In first phase, a prime agent builds shared task knowledge. In phase two, multiple verification agents work in parallel. In phase three, a localization and report writing agent generates the final evidence artifacts. So prime agent actually oversees all of these and decides what other agents will do and what and whether the final report is good or not. Phase one, the prime agent powered by Claude 4.6 read and understand all of the 50 labels training data to clear the context and generate skill set for each next agents. And with few short knowledge, it learns how to understand the data and knowledge. and how to verify the news, and oversees all of the agents. Phase two, we run multiple parallel verification agents. Each agent is independently processing one signed post, so the scope of the each agent is bounded. This is important because an error in one case does not cascade into the others. Each agent follows the same seven-step workflow. It first phrases the metadata, identifies the main claim, then it investigates the source, it traces publication chains, and checks cross-platform fingerprints. After that, it estimates geolocation using visual features, verifies the timeline through reverse search, and there are some agents that are working on AI-generated manipulation detection through reasoning, and finally write a structured marking report with collaboration with the next phase agent. The last stage, we have a localization agent and a report writing agent that collaborates with the previous agents. So the agent performs a targeted post-processing pass over the all phase two reports and generate these types of artifacts. The first type is boxing box annotations, and the second is the OpenStreetMap localization cards, and the third is the source evidence thumbnails. So for we run this pipeline to all of the uh, validation and real-world samples. MV dataset contains 50 labeled training sets, samples, and 10 validation samples, and 10 real-world validation samples that comes after the validation. So the details are given here. The results shows that MOSAIV clearly improves over the non-primed single agent baseline. The GPS coverage is higher than the single agent, and the Q score, that is LLM as a judge score, improves from 86.5 to 89.7. So on this slide, we compare several cloud models with our single agent baseline on ID09 predict. The table shows two key metrics: the average number of independent sources and how many of the 10 cases were geolocated with GPS coordinates. Our multi-agent MOSAIV variant uses Cloud Opus 4.6 sites about 8.6, independent sources and provide exact GPS location for 10 out of 10 cases. We also tested MOSAICs in real-world deployment examples. That was the final task of the challenge. And this challenge was verified by several fact checkers, around more than four. And upon those scores, we got third position, and this is the scoreboard of the challenge. The score was verified with the human checkers, and the Q score was computed by human verifiers. However, in our case, previous experiments, we do Q score, which was LLM as a judge. So in conclusion, MOSAIV is a three-stage agentic LLM swarm for multimedia news verification. It combines few shot priming, parallel case level verification, and a dedicated localization pass. Our results show that priming and specialization are not just optional improvements. They are fundamental requirements for high quality automated honest verification. The gains are not only due to model scale, because the same model family without parallel still fails on the GPS precision and forensics completeness. Thank you for your attention. I would happy to take any questions if you have. You can email me on these emails. Thank you so much.